You're going to jump into the unknown, go through the legal immigration process, bring home a little boy from South Korea to South Korea today. You think about how different his life would be. We have one. You think about how different your life would be before. And that's what I want to talk about in the fall election. You know, Stacey Apple has a liberal voting record. She is an ultra-liberal. I will be able to go on the offense on day one against that voting record. I don't have one. I don't have a voting record. I haven't cast a lot of votes. So then I'm going to be able to come after me on votes. I'm going to be able to go after her. But because I don't have a voting record doesn't mean I don't have a record. I have a record of helping elect Republicans for the last 22 years. And I have a record of helping get fair access for Iowa products so that consumers can have choice to come and we can boost our economy. I have a record of helping improve Iowa's economy and creating jobs. And I've been honored to work on that with Governor Branstad and Tom Latham and Steve King and Chuck Grass and everybody else. So I think I can take that record. I think the number one issue in the general election is going to be jobs and the economy. And I've got a great story to tell there, a story that will take those independent voters. Because folks, this is a swing district. This is a swing district. You have to get all the Republicans. I think we'll come together behind whoever wins. We've got to get all of us on board, but then we have to go out and get 50% or more of the independent voters to get on board with us. And I think I have a unique background that will allow me to spew that message and be credible on jobs and economy. And if you want to see a candidate, you can do that. We'll approach the issues in a thoughtful way, a respectful way, so the people who agree with us 85% of the time, they feel comfortable coming on board. They're not so upset by how you yelled at them over the 15%, they go the other way. I want to win this election for a Republican in the fall. I honestly think I'm the strongest candidate to do that. I would love to have your vote. I'd love to have your support. We can get this thing done. We can keep an ultra-liberal out of the House of Representatives for probably the next 20 years if she gets in there. And we can have someone that will come home every week and talk to you and listen to you and then take that message back.
Next up is Brad Zahn.
I want to commend both Joe Graham and Robert Kramer. I can tell you they are outstanding people. We get to see how they act behind the scenes, and we get to know their family. And so thank you both for what you've done, the sacrifice that you've made. And I can tell you what, as a candidate, as someone that stands up here on the stage, this is a bit stressful. And I'll tell you what, it'd be great preparation for whoever the candidate is to be able to take on the liberal agenda in Washington, D.C. But let me talk about some of the things I've done. I've been a public servant, and I think of that as public service for several years. One thing I've learned is never lose your cool, always be in control. There was only one time that I lost my cool, and that was on the Senate floor, and as you probably know, I'm in the minority, on life issues. We had the opportunity one time to debate the late-term abortion bill. I lost my cool because I will tell every one of you, I will spill my blood to save the unborn. What it takes is courage. Courage to do the right thing. Like I mentioned before, not make decisions based on re-election. I ran a bill to shut down the Department of Education before it was cool to say in a campaign to do that. I did that for 1 year. And the indoctrination that's coming out of Washington, D.C. and from the state of Iowa Department of Education. I did that so parents would have a choice to send their students to whatever the best opportunity is, public, private, homeschool. I did that because the people we elect on our school boards are the right people to make the decisions. I obviously don't like those traffic enforcement cameras either. And you never have to guess where I'm at on the Second Amendment if you didn't see it in the news. I am asking the 62 of you that are out there, I would be humbled to have your support. And I give you my word, I will do the right thing, and I will be sent to Washington, D.C. to make the tough decisions. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's have the sergeants at arms from each county approach the table in front to collect the ballots. Everyone else, please stay where you're seated so that they can distribute the ballots back to anyone that's in the back.